Let's talk about something every business deals with: customer complaints. You know, that sinking feeling when you know someone's had a bad experience. But what if I told you that moment isn't a failure? What if it's actually your biggest opportunity? Today, we're diving into a powerful way to turn those negative moments into your greatest wins. Seriously, think about that for a second. It sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? But here's the thing. When a customer complains, you have their complete, undivided attention. That's a rare thing to get. And if you handle that moment just right, you can build a kind of loyalty that you just can't get any other way. So, the very first step, and honestly, this is the most important one, is to completely shift your mindset. We've got to stop looking at complaints as this annoying problem we have to deal with and start seeing them for what they really are: a gift. A gift of incredibly valuable feedback. And this really lays out that mental shift perfectly. The conventional view: a complaint's a problem, a red flag, a sign that we messed up. But the masterclass view? It just flips that whole idea on its head. Suddenly, that complaint is a golden opportunity. That sign of failure? It's now a rare chance to show how much you care and build some serious customer loyalty. And trust me, this isn't just playing with words. It changes everything about how you respond. Okay, so once you've made that mental shift, what's next? Where do you even begin? Well, it all starts with the foundation. And that foundation is the art of really listening. Before you can fix anything, you have to truly understand what's going on. The source material really boils it down to two fundamental skills you have to get right. First, you need a good process for just handling the complaint itself. But second, and this is key, you have to genuinely accept the feedback without getting defensive. If you can't nail these two things, pretty much anything you try to do next is just not gonna work. But here's the thing. Listening is just the starting point. It's the foundation, but it's not the whole building. What comes next is what the source material calls the more important lesson. This is where the real transformation happens. It's a little something called the recovery. Now, what's so crucial to understand is that the recovery is an active process. This is not just about saying, "Oops, sorry about that," or throwing a discount at someone. No, it's a deliberate strategy to take everything you learned from listening and use it to completely flip that customer's experience from a negative into a positive. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because we've all gotten a lame apology that didn't feel sincere, or a coupon that just felt cheap. So what's the secret ingredient that turns a simple fix into something truly memorable? Something that actually builds that loyalty we're talking about? The secret, it turns out, is applying behavioral insights. This is all about understanding the psychology of what your customer is feeling. Think about something like the peak end rule. It's this fascinating idea that we don't remember an entire experience. We mostly just remember the most intense moment and how it ended. So by making the end of their complaint journey, the resolution, surprisingly positive and memorable, you can literally reshape their entire memory of the whole thing. It's about fixing the emotion, not just the problem. This is the engine that drives a powerful recovery. And when you get this right, when you really listen and then you apply those behavioral insights in your recovery, the result is just incredible. You don't just fix a problem, you create a genuine fan, a brand advocate. Look at this. It perfectly illustrates that journey. On the left, you have an unhappy customer. On the right, a happy one. And what's the bridge that gets them from one side to the other? It's the recovery. It's about turning that moment of failure into a moment of exceptional care. And that's what forges an emotional connection that really lasts. This quote from the source material just ties it all together beautifully, doesn't it? It's a direct promise. The method is using behavioral insights, and the goal is a straightforward conversion from unhappy to happy. It's basically a formula for turning your harshest critics into your loudest cheerleaders. So, to wrap this all up, let's do a quick recap. First, you've got to reframe how you think about complaints. They are opportunities. Second, the whole process has to be built on the solid foundation of listening. Third, your main focus needs to be on the recovery, because that's the most critical action you can take. And finally, your secret weapon is using behavioral insights to make that recovery truly amazing and create genuinely happy customers. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. This isn't just some abstract theory, it's a real tool you can use. So the real question to ask yourself is this: as you go about your day, who is the next customer you're going to get the chance to listen to recover, and to transform into a lifelong fan?